Hey traders, in this lesson, we're talking all about the RSI indicator. Let's start off by just plotting one on the chart. We plot this indicator on the chart in the same way we do any other indicator by just typing in RSI here while we're looking for indicators on the Trading View tab. We go down to Relative Strength Index and we click that button. Once we have it plotted on the chart, in order to change the settings of this indicator, you can go to the RSI over here on the left and click the little gearbox, or you can double click the line and that will take you to settings for the inputs. Right now, we are going to keep the length at 14. And we will be changing the length, depending on the different strategies we trade later on in the course. But right now, let's not worry about that. You just need to understand that right here is how you will be changing the length when we do so later in the course. If you want to change the style and make it look different, I'm not going to go over everything in this, but just go ahead and go to style and change these to whatever you would like them to be. For me, I like to keep red on top for overbought, green on bottom for oversold, and I like to make my actual signal line for the RSI black. Now remember, there is no such thing as a magic indicator, and that includes the RSI indicator. We just use indicators as objective rules in strategies. They're not here to be some kind of magic, oh, if the RSI is oversold, that means we're definitely going up. Or if the RSI is overbought, that means we're definitely going down. That is not the case whatsoever. We can add other confluence to the RSI indicator, like levels of higher time frame structure, like higher time frame trend, to help us identify promising trading opportunities. But by itself, just like any other indicator, the RSI by itself means nothing. The RSI itself is actually a momentum indicator, which means that it's just telling you that price went from this level here to this level really quickly. It measures the momentum of the market. So if the current momentum of the market is really, really high, if we're moving to the bullish direction really quickly, then you're gonna get an overbought situation. If we're moving to the bearish direction really quickly, like we see right here, then you're going to get an oversold situation on the RSI. And I didn't mention this earlier, but the oversold for RSI is normally 30. The overbought for RSI is normally 70. I know that looks like 20, but this is a 7. But essentially, with this being a momentum indicator, that's why we don't necessarily look at the RSI being oversold and just expect it to automatically go up. It's not showing us that we're going to see a reversal. It's showing us that we've had momentum to the downside. Now, the way we use this as a reversal indicator is, as we all know, what goes up eventually will have a pullback or possibly even a complete reversal. So if there's been a lot of momentum for a long period of time, well, it hasn't reversed yet. Let's say to the downside, like right here, so we've had a lot of momentum to the downside for a long period of time, and then we get oversold and we have other confluence like a higher time frame level of structure right here at this level. We have other confluence like the daily or the weekly chart is actually in an uptrend. When this happens, we get a candlestick pattern or some type of price action pattern like a double bottom here. That's the kind of confluence we have to add to the RSI in order to create a proper reversal opportunity, and that's for a majority of the time the way we're going to be using this indicator. We may use it in a couple of different ways as we move forward and learn different strategies way ahead in the course, but that's not something you want to worry about right now. Right now, it's just important that you understand how to plot it on the chart and understand it's not a magic indicator, and we will be using it way later in the course. Not for the first two strategies that you learn, but you will need to know how to plot the RSI indicator and what it is useful for the strategies we learn later in the course. So with that said, now we'll go ahead and move on, and I will see you guys in the next video.